In this tutorial, we will learn about fuel theft and how fuel can be stolen. First, at the top, we will click on Report Selection menu and then click on FMS Data History. Here we have the date and time, total distance in kilometers, total engine hours, total fuel used in liters, fuel level percent, temperature, and RPM. We will now look at fuel level percent. It was at a constant 66. The vehicle was turned off on the 28th at 9:14 p.m. and then turned on again the next day, the 29th, at 12:09. There we see a significant drop in fuel level percent to 54, which indicates fuel theft. So to summarize, while the vehicle was turned off, there was a significant drop in fuel level percent from 66 to 54. And the fuel level percent continued to drop without returning back to 66. Next, we can have a look at the map. At the bottom, we have the graph where we can find the date and time, which was the 28th at 9:15 p.m. The FMS speed was 0 km per hour. Altitude was 542 meters. The FMS fuel level was 66%, and the odometer FMS kilometers was 224,620.92. So at that date and time, we can see where the vehicle was located. Next, while searching through the graph, we can find when the vehicle was turned on. The 29th at 12:09. The FMS speed before being completely turned on was 0 km per hour, altitude 542 meters, FMS fuel level, this time 54%, and the odometer FMS kilometers 224,620.92. So here we can also see a significant drop in FMS fuel levels, which again implies fuel theft. The next step is to check the satellite view over here. Here we can see where the vehicle was positioned. By speaking to the manager of the company, we were informed that this was not supposed to be where the vehicle was parked. So to summarize, while the vehicle was parked in a place it wasn't supposed to be, there was a significant drop in fuel level percent, 12%, which for this vehicle is 158 liters, during the night while the vehicle was turned off. This all implies that there was fuel theft. We have to pay attention to how the date and time are sorted. Our suggestion is for it to start from the oldest date to the newest date. If it's sorted differently, we can change it by double-clicking here on date and time. Now we can see that it has changed. Now it starts from the oldest date to the newest. In order not to view each of the over 4,700 rows, we can use Excel to speed up the process. First, we download the report by clicking here. We will click on Excel. Then we click on the arrow at the bottom and then on Show in Folder. Then at the website cvs101.com, we choose Fuel Theft Examples, and here we can download the model in Excel. Again, click on the arrow at the bottom and then Show in Folder. Now we have both the model and the file in which we have the information. We open that file to copy the data. Click Enable Editing. We can make columns wider. Press and hold Shift and Control, and then press right and down. Then press the right click on your mouse and go to Copy. Then open the model that we downloaded off of CVS 101. Click on Enable Editing. Click this cell here and then press the Control button and press the V button on your keyboard, or right click and paste as values. What interests us is on the right here. This column represents fuel level percentages. This column represents the differences between two rows of fuel levels. In order to see only those rows in which there are a drastic drop in fuel levels, we click here. Then we click on Select All to deselect them. Then we choose only the positive values because they are indications that there was a change in fuel levels. For example, we choose 10, which will then show us where there was a difference of 10%. Then we click OK. We select that cell, we open the drop-down menu, and we select all. Then we click OK. Then we press the down arrow key on the keyboard once, and then the up arrow key on the keyboard once. That is how Excel finds the difference for us. We can see that fuel levels were at 60, then in one moment it dropped to 50, and then again it arose back to 60. It all happened in the span of 2 minutes, which we can see here. This is a clear indication that there was no fuel theft. But had the fuel level not gone back to 60 and had it kept dropping, that would be a sign of fuel theft. If we want to search for fuel theft by scrolling through the rows, the cell color will be of use to us. In the fuel level difference column, any rows with a positive value represent a drop in fuel level. That's why values that are less or equal to 0 are green in color, which means that there was no drop in fuel level. The cells with 2 mean that there was a drop in fuel level by 2%, and they are this color. If the difference is 3%, then the color will be yellow, and if the difference is 4 or over, it will be red.